Welcome in, everybody. 5 minutes with Sean, maybe 10. We are getting started here. Middle of July. How much fun it is to be here. Um, I'm not a big summer guy. I've already talked about that, but I look forward to the fall. So July means I'm closer to the fall than I am the summer, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. But here, look, today I want to talk about the yearly recharge that I take. I go on a vacation with my family. This year we decided to make it the whole family. So we got dog, cat, wife, going 6 hours north up into the beautiful, beautiful north woods of Wisconsin. It was unbelievable. My wife has forced this trip on me over the years because I don't really take time ever away from my work. And she'll be the first to tell you that I don't even really do a great job on vacation, but that I try. I make a concerted effort. I tell the people I work with, I tell my clients, I tell people that I'm trying, and people that I work with respect that. And I like that about the people I work with, right? That we respect each other and we try to do that for one another. But let me tell you what ends up happening on these trips, okay? First of all, do it. Anyone who is a hardcore entrepreneur, working mad hours, whatever it is, I don't care, unless you're already retired. Other than that, find the time, make the time. We don't necessarily get paid vacation around here. That's not really how it works. But we don't get deducted for it either. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like take your time as you need. We're all satellite employees of this organization. So it's not like any of us have to be in an office space. So that isn't how it is set up. It is set up to be flexible, right? And that's what I like about it. But I've never really taken great advantage of it. You know, I never really have. I've traveled and done things, but I haven't taken advantage of the fact that our company really just requires a laptop, or in some cases, my tablet, and that's it. That's all it takes. So really, I should take more time, take more opportunity than I do. I'm trying to get better at it. The older that I get, the more, I don't know, interested in it that I get as well. The next big thing, I should say, not the other. The next big thing that I think happens on these things is the ideas, man. The ideas just start to flow. You know, as I went into vacation, we had a bunch of different projects going on, a bunch of different thoughts all combined, what we were looking at, how we were looking at it. And during this time away, it all just became really clear to me. As a matter of fact, I woke up one morning at like 3 a.m. at the place we were staying, and I walked outside and I was just like, man, I think I get it. I think I know what I want to do. I think I see how this comes together, you know, and like the kind of puzzle in front of you. And it was amazing. And so I relayed that to my team, and they were like, whoa, that does make sense. Let's do this. Let's go down that road. So it was really, really cool to have happen. This trip has been going on for 3 years. And so in it, every year, this next thing has happened, which is I get deals brought to me. Now, for anyone who knows my organization knows I don't have a sales team. Everything we do is referral. Everything we do is repeat, if you will. Customers buy stores, whatever, add us in, whatever. We do not, and never have in 12 years, had a sales part of this organization. So deals sort of just, they kind of come out of the blue. It isn't like we go out and start to manufacture or work towards them. They're just sort of here. They're just sort of a part of it, right? So it is a little bit different. But this is what happened. It's a multi-store group for our social product. We're in the middle of negotiating that deal. Looks like it'll probably come to fruition. And then there was yet another opportunity that came behind that. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that as you sort of let this, that hardcore energy of work, if you can release that energy, and you can just sort of be present, as my wife says to me. And when I am present, wouldn't you know it, things take off. Things begin to happen when I am present and not worrying about the next month, the next deal, the next this, the next that. And it all happens in that time away, right? As I said, I took time away with a dog, a cat, and a wife, having never traveled with a cat before. I thought it was going to be miserable. I thought it was going to be all kinds of headaches. This guy, man, he was absolutely flawless in everything that he did. He was flawless on this trip. So right away, I was immediately at ease. I worked at being out of the phone. We got hit with some rain. It happens, whatever. But we were able to go out, rent a boat, sit on a lake, bring everyone with us. Like, it was cool. And it was the first time that I've come back from a vacation not needing a vacation. I think you know what I mean. I think you know what I'm talking about here. It was rejuvenating in that way. It brought me back and sort of refills the cup, right? And for us, here we are, we sit in July. Come September, we got Being Social. It's a big event. It takes a lot of people. It takes a lot of coordination, a lot of work. And we're in the thick of it right now. And so I sort of take this gap always around my birthday to sort of recharge, refresh. And then I got to get after it because we got to put this event out. Now, after this event, I'm probably going to go away for multiple weeks. I'm probably going to take myself kind of out of the equation because at the end of the day, I really want to continue to focus on my own mental health, my own clarity, because if I can be the best me I can be, I believe then my organization can be the best it can be. And leadership is a big word I hear. And so in leadership, in our dealerships today, instead of making people feel bad for not being at stores, how about encourage it? Have you ever tried to offer a spiff that isn't cash but is time away from your dealership? I used to do it, and guess what? Anytime I gave people $250 or a weekend off, you can guarantee yourself what they chose. It's not fucking close, people. In today's world, people would rather have their time than their money. Now, I'm a capitalist hippie. So I'm a money guy. I love to make it. I love to help, but I also don't value it in the same way because I've been making it for a long time. So I tend to help people, give to people. That's part of who I am with that. But what I mean is that people value their time over anything else. And I'm someone who, you would have said this to me years ago, I would have said you're crazy. I would never value my time. As I sit here today, the time is all I value. At money, it's easy for people to say, oh, go take time, don't worry about the money when you have it. I'm telling you that if you prioritize your life differently and you focus on your time, money can be secondary. It can be. I've led with it my whole life, and now I've sort of taken a back seat to it and looked at it and said, well, it is what it is because I'm taking more time. I'm enjoying my life. So there is this sort of separation between the two ideas. That is money or time. But if you can blend them together, that is where the magic happens, my friends. So again, take the time to get out from whatever it is that you're doing. 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 12 days. I don't give a shit. Whatever you can afford, well, time and energy wise to do it. And when you do it, do your very best to be present. I definitely had my moments when I got an email about a deal. I was like, oh my God. And instead of working that deal, instead of dealing with that, I passed it off to my head of social who handled it perfectly. It's going to lead us to a deal. He's perfect at it. First time in the history of this company, I have allowed someone to talk to a new prospect without me being present. Doesn't sound like a lot to people, I'm sure. But to me, monu-fucking-mental. Humongous for me. After it got over, I felt great. I felt lighter on my feet, people. I'm telling you, if you work with people, if you hire people to work with you, trust them to do what you hire them to do. Empower them to do what you hire them to do. And you will be astounded by the results. That's my getaway story. I would love to hear yours. Why do you take the time? And if you don't take the time, why don't you take the time? All right. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your week. Next week on the show, new alert. We have a new product alert. We are going to be trying a brand new concept with a good friend of mine, Erica Bruno. She is so smart, so funny, and we are going to have a blast. So we have a new segment alert coming out. Be sure to tune in next week. You are going to want to catch this interview. It is tons and tons of fun. Thank you guys so much. Go out, have yourselves a wonderful week.